who helps you clear the gunk out of the way and get more in tune with your own inner guidance, as well as your soul, what your soul journey is. So I'm all about soul transformation and being able to really make progress and do what you want to do in your life. I call it living your roar, like living that passion that's inside. So hi Esther. Oh, she was gonna go to sleep, but now she's joining. Awesome. Good morning, Seema. Hi, you guys. Okay, I know it was a little short notice, so right after this live is over, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest scheduled for this next week. So I know it's been fun, and I feel like we really need that connection, right? To see each other every day. So I'm happy to be here, and I was reposting the clear and protect from a couple weeks ago, and I felt like it's been a couple weeks. We probably need to do a weekly clear and protect, just because so much can be coming up right now. I read something the other day that talked about old wounds coming up right now and needing to be healed, which I'm relating with being back where I am. So yes, yes, yes. All right. I didn't make an agenda. Oops, I'm on the manifested agenda. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see how that goes. There we go. Oh, good. I got my colors back. You guys, this is exciting. All right. So if you're enjoying this and you want to do an energetic exchange, go ahead and spread the roar, which means share and like and comment and all that good stuff. And if you haven't yet joined us in the Ignite Your Intuition group, I know I've been talking about it for months now, but it's going to be happening very soon. So I'm going to be reigniting that group, and then we're going to switch over probably to a new group, okay, more about the soul journey. So get in that group now, and we'll get going on that. Okay, so yesterday I did a live, and I've got my trusty notebook here. So if you have thought of something, or if you missed the live and you don't know, I guess I should tell you what I'm talking about. I am looking for topics that are popping up for you guys. Oh, I guess wounds would be a good one, wouldn't it? Wounds. I'm looking for topics that are popping up for us for ideas on what we can do for healings or lives like this. So, hey, good morning, Katie. Good to see you. So if you didn't put anything, I haven't seen any comments on that one since we stopped the live. So we're talking about fear of the unknown, anxiety, depression, adjustment to perhaps being isolated and whatnot. I'm going to do one for extroverts. This one will be fun because I'm like, I don't know how to do that, but it'll be channeled in when we do it. So one for extroverts that are really struggling with the isolation, right? Because they get their energy from other people, being around other people, and introverts get energized by being alone. So those of us who are introvert, ambivert probably are not really struggling, besides maybe going a little stir crazy here and there. But these our extrovert friends, they need to be having live calls and turn the TV up loud or something. I don't know. Hi, Robin. So those are some of the topics that have come through yesterday. So we are going to start having a weekly clear and protect. So that is what we're going to do today. And this is a really, really good one for those of us, well, specifically empaths and sensitives that take on too much. 2 weeks ago we had one because I realized, why am I like feeling out of sorts? And it was the collective energy when all this stuff started like expanding and being everywhere, especially in the news feed. I was like, why am I feeling so off? And because usually you'll go from feeling fine to feeling something completely different. So that's a good indication that it's not yours, okay? And what we do with that is, we clear it. So in this clear and protect, we're actually going to put up a protection after we do the clearing. So the clearing gets you back into your own energy. So what happens as empaths, say, I'll just when I say empaths, I'm really meaning everything I just said. Empaths, um, sensitive, psychics, and so what we're doing is we're clearing off any energy that isn't yours. So it could be old energy. If you've never had an energy clearing in your life, then you're going to love this because it's going to clear everything that's been glomming onto you for your whole life. And what happens is you're then in your own energy. So you're going to feel lighter and clearer about certain things. You might suddenly have that idea and be able to move forward, whereas before you were maybe bogged down with other people's stuff. So really a lot of what's going on for how we're feeling isn't even ours. Okay, that's kind of the other kicker. Hey, Paige, good to see you. So what else do I want to say about that? So the other thing is your kids. So give me a shout if you have kids that are really sensitive. I wanted to do one. I guess I really don't have to do it any differently for a kid, but if you have them watch this, then you're gonna have a talk with them about the sensitivities and about what they're picking up. And it's a great time to talk about intuition with them, right? Maybe I need to do another video on that. But empathy, there is a psychic gift called clair empathy. A lot of people don't really know about it or talk about it, but when I was doing my research about to teach intuition, I stumbled across it and it really made a lot of sense to me. And clair empathy is when you actually are feeling the energy of things. So as an empath, oh, I'm going off the rails now, you guys, I always do. So an empath is, hopefully our parents are teaching us and your kids about empathy, having empathy for other people, being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes and feel how they feel. And, it's a little different than sympathy, but we're actually feeling what they're feeling. So clair empathy is feeling the energy around you. It's not just about people, it's about things, it's about nature, it's about pets, it's about the environment you're living in, it's about planets. You're picking up planetary stuff. My mentor always has to remind me, well, remember, you cycle with the planets, you pick up all that stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, because I always forget, like, why am I feeling so off? I was doing fine. So there's things like meteor showers, Schumann resonance, the electromagneticness of the earth, things that are happening on the broader scale. So we're picking up all of that to certain degrees. I feel like we're empaths or clair empaths to a certain degree. So some things may not be affecting us as much as others. So for whatever that's worth. So I feel like this is a great time to help the kids figure out about their intuition and about the sensitivities that they're having to certain things. So consider that, and if you feel drawn to share this with them, then share this with them. You guys know I'm completely G-rated here, so PGG. So okay. Hey Debbie, yay! The sun is shining. I know it's shining here too. All right, so let's get ready here. And we're always about hydration as we do energy work. Today I have 2 drinks. I have my tea with apple cider vinegar, yummy. And I'm a huge fan of the throat coat tea from Traditional Medicines. I've been drinking it since I've been back, so I don't get sick. And I just mean have a regular cold from climate change. Okay, so let's take a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. I just want to do another little plug while I'm on my roll of, I don't know why I'm lecturing about this so much lately, but I want you guys to do an experiment. And I want you, if I know it might kill some of you to try to do this, but I want you to stay off your news feed for 3 days. And I want you to see how you feel staying off your news feed for 3 days. Okay. And seeing what kind of shift can occur for you when you're not bombarded with constant posts of what's going on. And just if you feel up to it, if you feel up to the challenge, okay, you can say challenge accepted, like in the How I Met Your Mother show. But yeah, I just I encourage you to do that, because it's just, it can shift your energy and your vibration to not be in that constant, honestly, negative. And I've been hashtagging fearmonger media about it. So there's a difference between being aware and informed and smart about it versus getting all bogged down by the energy of it. If you have ever noticed, there is a collective energy in the platform that we're on right now. So the minute I, click that app button, I can feel it. I can just feel it, the whole thing. So some of you might be sensitive like that and need to make some adjustments with, who you're following or what you're seeing. Hi, Suchita. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I haven't seen you for a while. All right, so in case you're just joining and you want to give me some ideas of topics to go live about, the plan is to go live every day. I don't know if I can promise that, but that's going to be the goal. So we took some ideas yesterday and go ahead, and I did a post. You can find the post or actually comment on the post or tell me now, and we'll get those on the list, okay? So let's go ahead and do some breathing again with the in through the nose and out through the mouth, and settle in. And if you are aware, I'm going to start having you be a little more interactive with me. If you are aware of, let's not even call it an energy that you might feel bogged down or stuck with right now, but if something has happened this week, if you, like, yeah, I guess if something has happened, if you're feeling overwhelmed in a certain area, then I want you to consciously bring that up, not to dwell on it, but to bring it attention, and then we're going to release it. So when we're doing this clear and protect now, I want you to, on the exhale, you're going to be intentioning that you are literally releasing that thing. So we're doing it on an energetic level, and I want you to do it on a mental level too, and a physical level with the breathing, to actually imagine actually releasing. So you're going to help me with this, if that makes sense. I don't have to apologize to Cheetah. I know you're in trouble. Can't believe you haven't been here. Yeah, no, exactly. So no, I'm posting this up because yes, exactly what I'm talking about. I haven't been online much, too much of stressful news going around. I wanted to just go within and experience solitude. Yes, that is exactly what I'm talking about. And what's interesting for me is I find I don't miss it at all when I'm not on. You guys, I'm on. I mean, I'm on my page, I'm in my group, I'm in other groups, and I'm just basically going to groups and I'm checking notifications. I'm not, and I'm posting every once in a while. So there is a freedom that comes with that. There's an energetic freedom that comes with that. Now I feel like that's a whole other topic. So I'm writing it down because I feel like I just coined a really good phrase. Energetic freedom. Okay. Oh, so another class we're doing, well, this is a class, not going to be live, is about starting a spiritual business right now. So I'll be finding out who's interested in that, or do a sign up or whatever. So, okay, back to our breathing. No more tangents. Alrighty, let's just do a little bit more breathing. Alrighty. So we're tapping in now to the energies that we've been collecting over the past week or over your whole life if you're brand new, and anything unuseful, stagnant, old, not yours, and I'm going to add upsetting or anxious to that. That's more the conscious, if you know of something that's happened recently. So we're pulling all of that out and away from you, out of your physical body, your energetic body, your etheric body, your auric field, everywhere. It's coming out. And I always see energy, like I kind of see you as a box, not you, just you as the collective. And it's funny because there's always it's always in the nooks and crannies. I always feel like it's stuck under the armpits, for example. Like I'm not literally going to your armpits and finding stuff, but like there's little corners that the energy gets trapped in, is the way I see it. So you may be feeling this release, because I am feeling it flowing from your bodies. Now remember, physically and energetically. And there's a nice steady flow. So you guys are all ready for this, which is great. Sometimes it might take a minute to like get it going or go find it, like uncork it, so to speak. Hi, Madeline from France. Nice to see you. Yeah, alrighty. So we're going to let that flow out. And remember, if there's anything that you need to tap into and consciously let go of, we don't want to sit and dwell on it, but we want to release it. So keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth and release. I have discovered that there's some more healing that I need to do on my childhood. So I'm really excited about that. Not really. So I really, back to what, I can't remember, I would quote who said it, but I really resonated when they said that a lot of childhood wounds were coming up, or just life wounds, life lesson wounds. So if you're feeling that as you're like stuck in isolation, then it's a good time. Like, it's a good time to kind of be tuning into what those are now, and we'll start the energetic release of them. And then when we actually do the wounds healing, we'll be even more ahead of the game. Okay. Because we'll be starting to recognize what those are, or that, or not even what they are, but that we're going to tap into them. Okay. How's everybody doing and feeling? As we breathe. Okay. Very nice. We're still going. It's still flowing. Hello, Nicole. I see you. I see you. I can read you. Nicole needs to release and clear any blocks causing the fear of not getting a job fast enough. Katie's saying, yes, I agree. Childhood stuff for me too. Nicole, whatever we did yesterday worked. Yay! That's so funny. That was some weird Mercury when it wasn't even Mercury. Well, I guess technically it was. You're right. It was Mercury. Okay, so she's feeling good and hopeful this morning. Good. All right. All right, let's let that, we're going to let that keep going, and we're going to start working on the protection piece. So I've heard from a lot of healers that they don't like doing protections. And you know, when we say protect, there's so many ways to interpret that word. So you know, most people might consider it's like, oh, a brick wall. You know, and I have created energetic protections that like have titanium and have, you know, brick wall and have all this heavy stuff to protect me. It was mostly when I was working. So, and mirrors, and there's all different ways to make protections. But in this case, in this kind of a healing session, the protection that we're talking about is an energetic, it's more a filtering system. Maybe I need to call it that instead, but it's a filter system that is an energetic protection. So what we're doing is we're taking, and a lot of you have had them in personal sessions with me. I do these personalized as well. I'll throw up the link to the special. I'll do the special again, a $25 special personalized session for you guys if you want. They're about 30 minutes long. So what we're doing, so what I discovered is every person has a distance from them where they start feeling energy, and the average is about 20 to 30 feet away from them, and some have gone up to 60 and 65 feet. So, and I know we can feel energy like online and in emails, and you know, I'm picking up telepathy telepathic energies from people. So, you know, energy is just energy. You can always feel it, but physically wise, that's where we start it. So for the sake of a group session like this, we're going to go ahead and start it at about 30 feet out. So that means 30 feet out and away from you, if you just imagine yourself in a circle, and it's above you and below you too. Okay. So that's where this starts. And there's going to be 3 different filters that come in, and we're setting those up. Your guides are going to help with that piece. And the intention is that wherever, whatever you need is happening for you in this. So for example, the filters might be like you start at 30 feet and your next filter might be 20 feet and then 10, 15 feet and 5 feet or whatever degree, whatever distance you need is where it's going to happen. Okay. So the reason why we have the filters is because some of us are more sensitive than others. So when this energy is going to hit you, you feel it, and what happens is normally, say without the protection, it hits you and you take it on. You feel the energy, you feel the emotion, you feel the feeling, you pick up all these things about it, and that's where the overwhelm comes from. That's where you start losing track of where and who you are in your energy bubble versus what you're picking up around you. So um I had one more thing to say about that. um okay, it'll come back. It will come back. So hydration break, please. Commercial break. Guys, I totally lost it. Okay, well, all right. Mabel says, hello, lots of childhood wounds and feeling abandonment. Okay, good. I mean, not good, but good that you're relating, and that we'll definitely do one on that early next week. Okay. Essa says, yes, I had a private session. It was amazing. Well, it's interesting too, because Essa, like, you didn't realize that you were an empath, really. Like, you didn't know why that was happening. So there was such a dramatic shift for you after we did that, because being back in your own energy when you're used to having all that other stuff on you, 20 plus years of it, that's a big deal. So what this does, if you're doing like this session too, we're going to build every week on it, obviously, and keep you clear. But in general, the clear and protect personal session, you don't need to keep doing it because you've got that protection set up now. So really what the protection does is it allows, oh, this is the other thing I was going to say. So the reason that we have the protection and all the filters is, as empaths, psychic sensitives, whoever, however we're picking things up, whatever degree you want to call yourself on that. I mean, our job is to help and heal people, right? So we want and need to feel what's going on with people so we can relate and we know how to help them, but we don't want to be bogged down with the energy of it. So what happens with the filter is it's filtering through, say these 3 filters you have, it's going to filter through, and it's going to remove the charge of the energy or the emotion or the feeling or whatever is coming with it through. So what you're really left with is small charge and the information. We need that information in order to help, right? So we want to know what's going on, but we don't want to feel it. We don't want to be affected by it, okay? So okay, so while I was babbling with all that important stuff, the clearing part and releasing has completed. Okay, awesome. So we're really truly starting the protection piece now. So a couple deep breaths for me, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And if you want to visualize, you can't. Whatever you're seeing and whatever's happening for you is perfect, okay? And if you want to let me know what's happening for you, so a lot of times when we do a personalized session, we're seeing trees and a little brook and a stream and water and animals and whatever. So that can happen. You might have your spirit, spirit animals helping you in your protection, right? So it's almost like an oasis sometimes. It has been for people. So, all right, let's whip this up. Couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. There we go. So I know to have you breathe to help shift the energy and help us go through the process, okay? Hi, Emma Jane from Scotland. Awesome. Okay, so it's it's like what, 5 or 6 over there for you in France? Madeline from France. Earlier, isn't that about what time it is? Correct me, because I know you guys just had daylight savings. Okay, here we go. Very nice. I can feel some of you so curious about what's going on. It's like you're poking your little heads up, going, what's happening? It's interesting. So you guys are aware, like you're definitely aware on a energetic level, right? You're interested energetically in what's happening. Okay, 7 o'clock in France. Good to know. Okay. So like I mentioned yesterday, I know a lot of you weren't on the live. When I schedule the next topics, we'll be doing random times, not always, at my time at 9 in the morning. So, um, Suchita says, I had a fleeting vision early morning about my ex-in-laws. I said to them, I forgive you. I don't owe you anything and you don't owe me anything. I release you to the universe and wish that our paths never cross. Be in the light and be happy. Oh, I love that. Oh, Emma's a medium. Awesome. Yep. So you're probably seeing a lot as we go through this. I love that, Suchita, and that's exact. So you can now also include that in this, if you probably already did when we did the clearing part, right? Just that having that intention that you're really releasing that. As the Mrs. France. Well, now you've got Emma Jane to talk to. Who knows? Or no, it was Madeline. Sorry, you were in Scotland, Emma Jane. You need to start talking to Madeline up there in the comments. Get you back to France. Okay. Nice, 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 you guys. All right, we are complete. I'm just kind of reveling in the breathing a little bit here and the energy that we're all sharing. Okay. So now let's go ahead and we'll send in some beautiful healing light of, we're going to do golden, like golden healing light and white healing light. And I'm loving that working with the rose quartz. So that pink quartz, pink rose quartz light, and got to add the sparkles. So let's, if you want to envision that happening, it's coming down through your crown chakra, and we're not doing them one at a time. They're actually all coming down at once, and they're doing their own thing as they flow through your body. So what this energy is doing, it's filling all those little nooks and crannies where all that stagnant energy was, and your body is going to recalibrate with it and integrate this fresh, clean, new, sparkly energy, and it'll take what it needs and the rest will dissipate as it is not needed. Okay, so whatever you are needing is what's happening. And I am getting that there will be about a 3-day integration time. So just notice what goes on for you for 3 days. If you need any extra support, shoot me a message. But remember to hydrate and just be gentle with yourself if you need to. Some of you might be so energized that you won't even know what to do with yourself, because remember, you've been bogged down by all that energy that wasn't yours. So you're back in your own space. So I want you to notice what that feels like, so that you can start distinguishing that minute that something isn't right, isn't you, isn't your energy. You can start really deciphering how you feel in your you're not stuck in a little energy bubble, but that's the best way to describe it, is you're in your own energy. And then notice when you're interacting with other people, what happens for you, what shifts for you. Okay, so keep that in mind. And it's just about noticing. It's not, you don't have to make it, doesn't have to be a big deal about anything, right? You're just noticing. Perfect. Okay, so they're doing a little grounding now too. The healing light is heading out the bottom of your feet into the earth's core. And when it comes back up, it's bringing that that grounding energy from earth back up into your body. So have you noticed lately we're doing a lot of that grounding? We're doing a lot of grounding lately when we do these healings. I think almost every Zap It Up we've done a grounding lately for the last few weeks, I'd say. Don't quote me on that, but okay. Perfect, you guys. I'm feeling very relaxed, very much in my body. Paige is feeling lightheaded. So my first hit on that page is that you have released a lot of brain stuff that wasn't necessarily yours, like maybe childhood beliefs, other people's beliefs and shoulds I'm hearing for you. So let's let that run for a minute. And well, remember I did say on Sunday's Zap It about, you know, I really feel like this is a great time for us to step into our soul purpose. And if that means a spiritual business, great. But I don't know, for you, Paige, I was seeing that more. I was seeing kind of the removal of the old life almost for you. Are you ready? Are you trying to step into something new? Feels like there's a shift here coming for you, if it hasn't already, where you're really letting go of the old stuff. And I'm also getting that your clairvoyance is opening up more, another level. Katie's noticing the negativity from a friend that I'm questioning our friendship. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I've been having some shifts as well. And well, Katie, you've been wanting to go in a different direction for your life for a long time, and it feels to me like you're ready to take that step and actually go do it, right? So there's a different energy that you're holding as you do your life. That's why they say association is key. You're as rich as the 5 people you hang around, type of thing. So there's definitely a lot of shifting going on with that for you, is what I'm getting. I feel like this can be really pivotal for you, for like you, Paige, like really everybody right now who's wanting like to kind of step forward and do that thing you've been talking about or thinking about. I know S is like, tomorrow's Zap It Up Sunday. I know. Paige says, yes, that's how it feels. Okay, good. Thank you for the confirmation. Yeah. Okay. Hydration, commercial break. Yeah. I could just keep feeling that. I keep tuning into that, to that feeling of maybe our next, that's another topic add. What are we calling this? That like step up or something, step up or out, or there's something about that, like, I don't even want to say new life, that feels too big, but like, I don't want to call it hesitation. I don't know what the word is. But it's not about being seen, but it's about like what, living our purpose, living our roar, living our purpose. There's something, help me out here, you guys. What does it come across like to you? Katie and Paige, you might have a word. Katie's ready to be around different people. Yeah. You know what I found? I feel kind of bad saying this. Like when you lose people sometimes, like you realize you don't really miss them. You don't really miss that energetic connection, or, ooh, show up. That's really good. Ooh, show up and shine. How about that one? Show up. That's perfect, Paige. Thank you. Yeah, show up. Because that could mean so many different things, right? Different ways of looking at it. However that applies to your life. Show up. Yes. So I think, so back to what I just said, Katie. So when you find that you don't miss the person, then I will do that sometimes. I will just, not do my normal contacting. I'll just take a break. And it's always interesting to see like who contacts or who doesn't. And it's it's just to kind of reshift. So like a cord cutting would be really good. Katie could do a cord cutting and just see how it reconnects. See how you reconnect with that person, if you even do. If you're negative all the time though, because I'm thinking about your job, right? Like, so you're always like, I don't know, I feel like you were always holding your adrenaline high, and then now you're shifting out of that. Especially I think not being at that job is probably a blessing in disguise for you to really shift your energy and go into what you want to do, is the way I'm seeing it. We are having a hydration commercial break. Fresh water from the USA. I don't think it would work, but I've got this really big tree out this window, so whenever I drink, I look at the tree and I pull in the tree energy. Okay. So she just says, I agree. Whoever's meant to be in your life will show up. Yes, I agree with that. All right, guys. This was great. Stay tuned. I'll be posting the event for us going forward through this week. So remember, the goal is one a day. Don't get mad at me if it doesn't happen. So take good care of yourselves. Continue to tap into what that roar is inside of you, and what, like, this is just a great time to do something different or do more. So you know, be open. How about just being open to what that could be? Remember, I keep talking about open, endless, infinite possibilities this year. So pull that in, pull that energy in, and place yourself out of the box. There is no box. So what is it that really that you could be doing? Katie says, I'm loving not being at my job. They're all super negative. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So you're able to shift now. That's largely why I always struggled building my business when I had a full-time job. Like, I could never like get over that hurdle, or like get consistent or make it happen, and I didn't know how, and all of this. And so really, if you don't know, if you guys are new, I used my intuition 5 years ago to move to Belize, crazy, from Seattle. So that's where I've been living for 5 years until this stuff all happened. But it wasn't until I got there that I was able to, like, I mean, I literally detoxed my life and my job, my old life, everything about my old life, my job, my beliefs. And then, like, you know, 9 months in, I started really focusing on my business. So there's something about that, about being out of energy like that, that doesn't support you, you know, as a healer, as a crystal person, you know, as an entrepreneur. So you're welcome, Esther, Darlene. Paige is now feeling beautiful. Good. No more lightheaded. You're welcome, Katie. So good to see you guys. Thank you for joining in, and keep the topics coming, and we'll probably discover some more as we get going, and we can always tweak and change and whatnot. But anyway, awesome. Have a super good day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for Zap It Up. Bye, guys.